cyber attacks could inflict as much damage on the United States as the physical attacks on September 11, 2001, the United States Defense Secretary has warned. Do you think we will ever see a world free of war and terror in our time? Do you believe that man is destroying the earth and robbing us of peace and joy? It seems that in the world today, terrorists are bent on causing death, pain and misery. However, this should not be a surprise to us. Did you know that wars and terror attacks are part of the composite sign given by Jesus Christ marking the last days before God's new world? Read this for yourself in Matthew 24 verses 3 to 14. While he was sitting upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples approached him privately, saying, "Tell us, when will these things be? And what will be the sign of your presence and of the conclusion of the system of things?" And in answer Jesus said to them, "Look out that nobody misleads you, for many will come on the basis of my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and will mislead many. You are going to hear of wars and reports of wars. See that you are not terrified. For these things must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be food shortages and earthquakes in one place after another. All these things are a beginning of pangs of distress. Then people will deliver you up to tribulation and will kill you, and you will be objects of hatred by all the nations on account of my name. Then, also, many will be stumbled and will betray one another and will hate one another. And many false prophets will arise and mislead many, and because of the increasing of lawlessness the love of the greater number will cool off. But he that has endured to the end is the one that will be saved. And this good news of the kingdom will be preached in all the inhabited earth for a witness to all the nations, and then the end will come." Did you know this what Jesus said there? He said for nation would rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. True, there has always been wars throughout history. However, in the last century, not only have we seen terrorist attacks, but two major world wars and further war since World War II had ended. Humans have developed more ways to kill each other en masse. Jesus' sign was a composite sign, showing how things would get worse towards the end rather than better. In Paul's letter to Timothy, he also revealed a composite sign in the sense of the attitudes of people living in the last days. Read this in your own copy of the Bible in 2 Timothy verses 1 to 5. But know this, that in the last days critical times hard to deal with will be here. For men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, self-assuming, haughty, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, disloyal, having no natural affection, not open to any agreement, slanderers, without self-control, fierce, without love of goodness, betrayers, headstrong, puffed up with pride, lovers of pleasures rather than lovers of God, having a form of godly devotion but proving false to its power, and from these turn away. In your lifetime, would you say that things have got better or worse? Would you say that people are animalistic, fierce, without love of goodness? Jesus, nor Paul, are foretellers of doom, but they also carried a positive message of what would happen afterwards. In the book of Revelation we find some encouraging words. In chapter 21, verses 3 and 4 we read, "With that I heard a loud voice from the throne say, 'Look! The tent of God is with mankind, and he will reside with them, and they will be his peoples. and God Himself will be with them. And He will wipe out every tear from their eyes, and death will be no more, neither will mourning nor outcry nor pain be any more. The former things have passed away. If Jesus was right about the signs of the last days, and Paul was right about the attitudes of some, can we not believe that Revelation 21 verses 3 and 4 to be correct also? If you would like to find out more about what the Bible teaches, please navigate your browser to jw.org and you will find a link to a free home Bible study without obligation. Thank you for playing back this short video.